So hello, and for those of you that did the video just right before this, when I was talking about where we are in the season, where we are within this year and the wheel of the year, thank you for joining me and coming back. For those of you that are like, what are you talking about? Know that I did a video right before I did this, about to start this card reading, that talks about us moving from the winter season ruled by the Kalyak, and that we are moving into Imbolc, into the spring season, and we're welcoming Bridget and the maiden energy into our lives. So if you haven't watched that, you'd like to know that it has been posted too. So I'm Roberta Robbins, and today I'm going to be doing a intuitive reading for the collective, for those that feel called to get some guidance as they are in this transition, as we are all in this transition of moving from January to February in 2020. And so when I sat with this, it was interesting because I actually was about to go out the door to go to a cafe that I like to go to and do some work and work on my own tarot deck. Actually, not tarot deck yet, my Oracle deck that I've been working on. And just as I was about to leave, I heard, you got to stop, you got to go in and you got to go do a recording about where we are in the season and do a reading. So here I am, and this will be posted on January 31st. But know that if you happen to be reading or coming to this reading, to this video, and it's beyond that date, that is fine. Trust in that. This is timeless, and trust that you are receiving the message when you're meant to be receiving message that are coming through for you at whatever time that may be. So when I was sitting down to ask, well, what kind of reading? What is it that we need to do? What's important today? And I was getting kind of a different reading than I have been doing. I've been getting that I need to do a reading where we will be reflecting to things that we have gotten, information, lessons, things that we've come from in this winter season, in the Kalyak season, and where we are going and where it is looking ahead for ourselves as we go into the next turn of the wheel, the next season of our life. So the cards that were called to me to use are the ones that are laid out here. Like always, I will post what the cards are on the description, so that if you're interested in learning where to get them, you can just search for yourself, and if you don't have them, then you can go purchase them. So I have Kyle Gray, Colette, Baron-Reid, I have Chris Ann and her Sacred Creators, her Light Seers Tarot. This is also Colette Baron-Reid, and this is her Animal Spirit Messages. And I'm just trying to remember, the Wisdom of the Oracle is what we have here. And Kyle's is the Angels and Ancestors. This is what, he has 3 decks out, and this is definitely my favorite one. But at some of my other readings, you guys will be seeing probably me use some of his other decks too that I quite like, and also a few of the other people that are here. This one here, I'm forgetting who it is, other than it's Whispering Woods. They're cute little cards, but I will post it with the information for you, like I said, and you can go check it out. So let's get into this reading. Set my cards down. So we're going to start here. And first off, get an overall theme. 3 cards is what I'm feeling. What the winter, the first card being where we've come from, this winter that we have experienced, where the Kalyak has been ruling, the hag, the crone, the wise woman has been ruling, guiding us. Ooh, And we're just going to take that since that's jumped out. And then a card for the bridge, where we are right now as we're bridging between the winter and the spring that is coming. A card that will guide us, or bridging us, where we're in the bridge and the stepping between the two seasons. And a card to where we're going this spring. Energy and feel that will guide us within the spring season. And there it is, right there. So, like I said, we're going to go start with 3 cards theme, what the winter has held for us, what are we leaving behind, but the energy and the theme that has been with us, working with us. Happy, happy, happy. That is what we have here. 26 is the number on the card here. We have a girl here who is 1 foot on an egg with a key, like a keyhole into the egg, and she's holding some balloons, and there's birds around her, and she's in this pose. And I would say, you know, what I'm getting intuitively from this is, you know, the words happy, happy. I would say a lot of us are like, well, I don't know if winter felt like happy, happy because we've been going through so much. But I honestly believe that what our winter season and what the Caveat was working with us has been to let us get into starting to dream. What are those dreams? Where are we now? What have we really been shedding and letting go of? There is a new path and a new way, a new story that is unfolding for us, different than any other stage of our lives. If you don't know that, you aren't feeling it, let me invite you to step into that for yourself and look at things that way, that there is a new path, new energy, and it's going to be bringing us to our happy, happy spot, and that we've been aiming towards what is making us truly happy, what brings us joy. Guide every day with joy, and the winter season has been supporting and helping us with this. And let's go into where we're at, like at the moment as we're crossing. Around and around, around and around. And this is very dream time, which is perfect because we are leaving. Today is really considered kind of like the last day of the dream time. We've been in the dream time since Halloween. And we've been dreaming and unraveling and going around, sometimes around in stories, around within what brings us joy, truly around within relationships and everything that we have been dealing with it within ourselves and with those around us. And maybe we've been in our mind within this dream time, evaluating, reflecting, and going around and seeing what has been serving us, what is bringing light, what is willing to really expand into our lives. And this is coming from the third eye, this energy, and it's very dream time, the clouds and the stars. And there's also this, you know, fractal art here that's going on, and the trusting of patterns and the unfolding, and that there's divine wisdom and guidance and timing with everything. So this is such a perfect card for us as we're, you know, holding suspended within the space of Halloween, the winter time from our Yule, as we're moving into Imbolc, and that we'll be gazing for Astera and Beltane. So this is where we're going. To the sea. We are going to the sea. We are taking a journey, that is for sure. The thing is, above this card is, first of all, card number 7, a very spiritual number. We have a face here above this young maiden here in a boat here, and she's off on the sea. We have a guidance, spiritual divine guidance, overseeing and the moving, going, flowing, going forward on our journey. And you know, she's got a compass here, a direction. She's pointing to where she needs to go. She has binoculars here to see out what needs to be seen. So there's this feeling of we are setting out on a new voyage. We are being guided by our higher self, our soul self, and also by spirit, our spirit tribes, whatever that you connect in with, divineness, the universe, great spirit is there overseeing and guiding us. So perfect card and theme for us as we move, all three, as we move through this winter, where we are now and where we are going. So I want to go into next, I was called to do something a little different with my readings in the sense of things that we may have to remember and take with us from the winter season and things that will support us as we're going forward. So I'm going to do 3 cards on each side for them. So spirit, divine, what lessons, what wisdoms, and there's one that just hopped right out, do you want us to be aware of in this winter season as we have moved and danced through the winter season? One more. What guidance do you have? All right, let's start with this side. Let me take my raven feathers off here so I have a little bit more room. So we have the 2 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Devil. Now, no need to freak out if you're like, oh my gosh, we just got the Devil. This is a great card. So we got 2 Pentacles to start with. First of all, the Pentacles are first, there's that balancing act here. And, you know, I'm looking directly at this one, and right away I'm seeing, you know, that balance between the masculine and the feminine, you know, this sun energy to the moon energy almost, and how is there a balance? How are we seeking having balance in our life? What kind of rhythm, dance, as you might want to go into, are we keeping in our life? That we are creating and having that makes us feel at one with our masculine, our feminine, everything else that we need. Pentacles are earth element, so very grounding, very of this 3D realm, earth, that life we are living and experiencing. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. She's plucking these beautiful, colorful discs, and we have, I'm going to say a dove here, above here, with joy. There's always joy, and there's a harvest and the beautiful herbs that are hanging up here on the cards. And then she's got one into like, almost like a cauldron, a medicine bowl. It's like, what are you taking? What do you need? All this abundance that's here, all of this wisdom of earthly realms and wealth and beautiful things. What is it that you're aware of? And what is it that you'll be taking, harvesting and taking with you on the journey forth? And now here with the Devil, illusions can come up, right? We have to be weary, mindful of illusions in our lives, or how we may trick ourselves or go into fear and doubt within ourselves. And this is on the side of what we just come through in winter season, that's exactly what's been going on. It's been us dancing between our light and our dark. And what is it that we have to see within ourselves, within the darkness? There's gifts within the shadow sides, right? What is truth? What is not truth? What can we maybe sometimes get hung up? There's a gentleman here, his hands over his head. Like, what thoughts and beliefs are not healthy or true for us that gets us stuck in our shit? Really just gets us all raveled up. What is illusion? What is truth? Where do we need to bring the light? And what do we need to let go of and move forward so we can move forward more bright and light into the spring season? So that internal reflection of where we've been, which is perfect. So where are we going, Spirit? Spirit, give us, we are seeking guidance and support as we move into February. We start to feel ourselves coming out of our dream time, and we start looking looking at the seeds we want to plant. What wisdom, what guidance you have for us? I got two right there. What guidance do you have for us? Oh, love this. The wheel. Number 10. New beginnings. Oh, on top of the world. The 6 of Cups. Love it. And the 4 of Wands. All right. This is beautiful. First of all, I'm going to say, this is exactly where we are needing to be, what we've been hoping and desiring to be, and that this is in alignment to also where we are within this year. We're in a ruling year 4. We're about our foundations, new beginning, new starts, seeing what is full in our lives and moving forward, and new paths and new beginnings. And that's exactly the wheel here. New beginnings on top of, it's almost like on top of the world, but she's open, she's free, she's bouncing. I don't know if you can see this, only on one, not only on one foot here in the beautiful tree pose, but she's also, there's good luck here. She's got the lucky dice here, you know, around as a necklace almost on her. And she's got the light on this side and the dark. And it's the bounce and the mastering of ourselves, right? Within our light and our dark, and being open and being free, and luck is on our side, and there's movement and new opportunities. This is what's coming. This is what Spirit wants you to remember as we move into this year more deeply. And the 6 of Cups, your cups are full. And the 6 of Cups also represents, cups are a water sign, the emotions and love. And this cup, the 6 of Cups can represent like an unconditional love, a sacred journey, a sacred relationship coming in, the path and the journey of that sacred relationship. We have, like here, we have a young boy and his dog, and the journey. And look, we have a young man now and his older dog, right? It's the path. It's almost these cups are the pathway that has been taken to get into this mature, wiser state. But also this could be for those of you that are starting new relationships, going to deeper relationships within yourself, sacred union, but also sacred union with maybe your sacred partner, your divine counterpart, and the journey and the nurturing, the journey that you've had to take to be able to walk that together. And also could be just the awareness and appreciation that this may come in for you at this time. About a sacred partnership that you're in or within yourself, and the love and appreciation for yourself. And then we have the 4 of Wands and celebration, and 4 foundations, right? We are in a year of foundations, of us looking at our beliefs. What is right for us? What do we truly want to be building or growing? And here we have 2 women dancing and celebrating. And we have this beautiful, place that is this beautiful tent, and I'm like, I kind of want this tent. It's got the 4 pillars here, and there's fire on top, and there's aliveness and joy. And so reminding us we are building our foundation, and do it with joy. Celebrate along the way as you move into the spring season. Oh, love it. Love it. And first of all, I mean, if you guys have ever hear me talk about Chris Sand's decks, I mean, they're just gorgeous. As you can tell, these cards are beautiful. And so here we are, right? Like the bounce between what we've come through in the winter, what is bouncing us, what are we taking, what are we harvesting, what are those depths within ourselves, and just being mindful of the illusions and the fears and the doubts, right? And then moving, what is coming, all this joy, all this new foundation, sacred union. Luck is on our side, balancing our light and dark. Ah, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a card for wisdom from each side that's going with us, a guide that's been working with us in this past winter season, and with guidance, and then one for the spring season. So what wisdom is on top of all this that needs to be remembered and breathed in for those that are viewing this today? So for the winter season, the hunter, track down your fears and desires. I mean, seriously, that's exactly what this whole side's been about for you. So it's about taking the time and really putting the time and effort and energy into looking at yourself. What are your dreams? What are your desires? And what are your fears, worries, and doubts? And how can you transform those? What needs to be looked at and light brought in, and an understanding and compassion and forgiveness and understanding, and what new desires or old desires even that have been there, what is ready to go with you? You have been your internal wise, Teliach, your hunter within. The hunter energy has been with you, walking with you, helping you with this. So this would be a perfect time if you were to do any kind of ritual or any time to take some time to journal. I would say with this reading, sit down, let this be your guide, and sit down and ask, what have you been bouncing? What has gems and everything else that I saw that you're reaping in that are of you, of this world, of you, of this life? What are you taking with you? Those fears, worries, and doubts, and remembering your dream as you walk over into the side. So you take that step forward. We ask for support and guidance for the spring season for those that see this card. The seer. See beyond current situations. So what I'm getting with this is you got to blindly trust in yourself. Go within to know what the truth is. Use your intuition to know with situations and people, what is the truth? What is the realness? Know within your heart. Tap within and know and trust yourself. Trust yourself as you're walking forward in this spring season. See beyond the current situation. So if there is things that are pulling you off course, or some other people that are, maybe having some other harder times, they're stuck in some older energy, and those illusions, we came, he was almost at the bridge here, the devil, right, between our two seasons of them, the illusions that can be possible. See beyond any illusion. Trust blindly in yourself, in your truth, and who you are, and go forth throughout the season. Lovely. Alrighty. So the next thing I wanted to do, all my cards were paired in partnership with Spirit on what ones want to be here for this reading. So we're going to get Animal Spirit that is guiding you. So what I'm going to do, I just heard, pick 3 cards, Roberta. I'm going to pick 3 cards, and this is going to be a pick your, choose your own adventure. Do they do those books anymore? I loved those books when I was a kid. So I'm going to pick 3 cards, and you're going to pick, before I reveal them, what card you feel as though there's an animal spirit messenger that's going to be walking with you this season. So 1 card A, card B, and card C. Okay, so take a moment, connecting into your heart space and clearing and being open and asking for guidance. An animal spirit that has guidance, a message for you as you step in to this new season. As the first turn of the wheel of a fire festival of the Celtic wheel of Imbolc. What do you need for your highest path, your highest journey into this new season? Card A, Card B. And card C. Trust the first thing that came up for you. So card A. Lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. Be generous of spirit. So whenever I think of a, lion, when I see lion, I always think courage. Having courage. And he is so clear and so focused and so calm, this lion that's on this card. Be generous. Be generous of your truth, of your spirit, of your soul. Invite spirit in and know and trust. This is what I'm getting from this card for you. May the lion spirit walk with you and guide you in different messages and different forms for you for this new season that is upon us. So card B, we have stag spirit. Take the lead. This is so important. I would say, honestly, secondary to all you, if you hadn't picked this card, we all need to be taking the lead too in our lives. So this one's extra important for those who are like, yeah, B's my card. Take the lead in your life. Own your life. Take your power back. Call it back. Call in and own those dreams. Maybe old dreams or new dreams or whatever it is. Own that, embody it, feel it, and take the lead in your life and your dream and go for it. Beautiful. In card C, the wombat. Be at home. Oh, be at home. Now, you could take that literally, like, stop, slow down. Kind of be at home if you can. Be in whatever home feels like home to you. But what I'm getting from this is be at home in yourself. Be at home within your soul. Be at home with what is truly important for you. And it may be asking you to discover, and hearing for some of you, it may be, what is your home? Where does it lie within you? And is there something that you need to be creating to feel like you are safe and within a home that feels nurturing? So a few different messages coming in for that particular one there. So lastly, I'm going to leave you with a message from these Whispering Woods cards, these little beautiful little cards as you go forth. Dance. Allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night. I'm just going to say that again. Dance. Allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night. So bring back movement into your life, bring back fun, play, joy into your life each and every day. So I hope this reading has been insightful and will help guide you from reflecting in from the winter season and where you are going for this new season, some guidance and some messages. I wish you each a beautiful last day of January, and may this first weekend in February be filled with play, fun, and joy, and whatever lightens your heart with you. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy your time this weekend.